The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is a robot with countless irrelevant menu options. Which is why with USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable, all at the touch of a button. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This message is brought to you by Abercrombie Kids, where the activewear is made for every summer activity, so your mini-me can bring their personal best. Summer days are always an adventure, from day camp to rec leagues and pool days. Abercrombie Kids has the shorts, tees, and swim to keep them comfy and keep up with them. Get everything for the entire summer at Abercrombie Kids. Shop in-store, online, or in the app.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss.
Oof, like wind in your hair carefree.
Oh, like using Clorox Disinfecting All-Purpose Cleaner in the home carefree.
Yes!
Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox Carefree.
He's on a roll now.
Spit toothpaste on the faucet.
You got it. You got it.
Peanut butter on the light switch.
Oh, spritz, spritz.
Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back.
Use as directed.
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Who's going to be the leaders on the Eagles defense in 2025? Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stifle. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. I got today's show linked down below. Check it out. Subscribe to the STT Sports Network. It's the only show where it's about your opinions, not mine. So bring your thoughts on everything I have to say here and in everything and going in Philadelphia sports. I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys checking it out and subscribing to my YouTube channel. So on Friday's episode of Trending in the AM, I had Sports Illustrated, SI.com, Eagles beat reporter Ed Kratz on, and we talked a lot of things. And we're going to cover a couple of them today and a couple of them on tomorrow's show as well. But I wanted to start off with first on Jalen Hurts. And I asked Ed Kratz, who stood out? The first instant reaction after the final OTA was finished on Tuesday, and you're driving home and you're getting ready to write your articles for SI.com. What was the first thing that hit you out of the play? And he didn't hesitate in answering Jalen Hurts and how much better he already looks in 2025 in comparison to where he was at this point in 2024. We all remember last year, excuse me, talking after OTAs, how he said the offense was 95% new. And he struggled in some of the spring practices, and then it led to a really good training camp. And obviously, we know the results, Super Bowl MVP and champion. But there is none of that struggle early on. Kevin Patullo is carrying over a majority of what Kellen Moore did. And he's comfortable in the situation. There's no questions about how will Saquon Barkley fit in or not. The 4/5 of the offensive line's the same. You still got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Everything is consistent, and he looks so much more comfortable. There's no complacency with him there. I never will be. But it was crazy to think that, we still might not have seen the best of Jalen Hurts yet. So that really stuck out when Ed Kratz said that on Friday on the show. I asked Ed Kratz who would step up as the leader of this Eagles defense. Obviously, we had a lot of turnover on this defense, but we lost Darius Slay, Brandon Graham, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, leaders, not just in the locker room, but on the field. And I asked, will Jalen Carter be that guy to step up, despite all these losses on defense? And actually his answer there was kind of surprising. That, while he's on the brink of greatness, Jalen Carter, and he might be able to be an on-field leader. He does not think Jalen Carter will be that team leader, this year. He's a very nice person, although not on the field, but, off the field, very nice. He's a very shy, soft-spoken person, not a fan of TV cameras and doing interviews. So he went in some other directions. Obviously, like most, he thinks Zach Bond will step up in a leadership role this year. Nakobe Dean was a leader. Most people don't realize this last year before he got hurt. We don't know when we'll see him. Zach Bond will step up. He thinks Nolan Smith is a person that could back it up and be a leader. But he gave two really interesting names that he thinks will be leaders in 2025 on this defense. First, one half of the exciting whites, Cooper DeJean. Even though he's a second-year player, the connection he's made with a lot of the players in the locker room, the amount of respect he garners already as a young kid in the locker room, he thinks that Darius Slay role, or maybe Chauncey Gardner-Johnson role in the leadership department, might already be taken over by Cooper DeJean. I wasn't expecting that answer. Quinion Mitchell, like Jalen Carter, is a very quiet, soft-spoken guy, just dominates on the field. Cooper DeJean's the personality. Very interesting there. The next name that he mentioned is Jordan Davis. Obviously, they picked up his fifth-year option for 2026, so he's going to be here for a while. He's one of the old right vets. He'll be 26 this season. He really thinks Jordan Davis is going to be the guy, not Jalen Carter, that's that vocal locker room leader. He's put the work in. He's put the dedication in to get in shape and be able to stay on the field longer. Now, he's got to prove it on the field. But in the leadership department, Jordan Davis does have that big, bold personality, not just his physical frame, but the personality is there as well. Maybe he's one of the guys that's going to take over, like a Brandon Graham type role on this team. We wrote off Brandon Graham 3 years into his career. We're entering the fourth year of Jordan Davis. A lot of people, not all, not me, people have written off Jordan Davis, as being a vital part of this defense. This is actually one of his biggest, most important years. So Jordan Davis's name from Ed Kratz was something that, kind of shocked me a little bit, that he expects him to be the leader of this defense with Cooper DeJean, Zach Bond, and Nolan Smith. On the Brandon Graham front, I was asked about a bunch of guys, and Lane Johnson specifically said it just felt weird. This is going to be the first time that Brandon Graham, and these were the first OTAs, that Brandon Graham is not a part of the Eagles team since he was drafted in 2010. So 2009 to 2025, that is a long stretch where Brandon Graham was a part of this Eagles organization as a player. Now, he's still around. He's still showing his face in practices. Heck, there's a little 1% part of my brain that thinks he might, break that retirement thing and come back in 2025. I don't know. But it's kind of weird to think that it was 2009, the last time Brandon Graham was not a part of the Eagles organization. So it's crazy to think of that. Crazy to see that. We'll see if he comes back or not. Guys, this is the Eagles Checkdown. It's going to be an interesting offseason. We got 5 weeks till training camp rolls around. So we're going to touch on some different topics throughout the coming weeks. Might skip a few days here or there, get a little break in, some nights of recording this because I recorded it at night before the morning show. So, we'll see what the schedule's like over the next 5 weeks. I'll try to continue to pump out 3 to 5 episodes of the Eagles Checkdown every week. But we got different ideas. I got things about A.J. Brown already working on, weaknesses, additions, training camp battles, things to cover. So we will continue going here despite it being that 5-week lull before training camp. But, guys, everybody have a great Monday. This is the Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. Tune in. Trending in the AM. The link is down below to copy and paste for you guys at 8 a.m. live. Guys, everybody have a great Monday. Go Birds. And bubbles up.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and great food. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite grocery items delivered straight to you. Get ice cream, soda, and snacks from your favorite stores like Wegmans and CVS and make the most of every moment. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.